Hello everyone, welcome to this 11th video on Excel. In this video, we will again look at the application of COUNTIFS formula. So the data set which is there on my screen is an IPL data set. IPL is a T20 tournament which is played in India, and here each row represent a particular player for a particular year which was sold to a particular team. So for example here Christopher Barnwell from Guyana was sold to Royal Challengers Bangalore, and the base price and the winning price for that particular deal. This data is available on Kaggle and the link is also present here. You can see on my screen. Now, the one question which we want to answer here is that how many players were sold to a particular team in a particular year above a certain base price. Now, this base price here, I have just put it here in this particular cell J6, and it is 30, and we want to formulate and create a table in such a way that even if we change this base price, the numbers will automatically appear in these cells. Now we can write formula individually in each of these cells, or the other smart way would be to write a formula in one cell which we can drag it to all the other cell in the this table which I have created. Now in this table, if you see in the rows we have these team names, and in the columns we have these years. So in 2013, how many players were sold above this threshold price for Royal Challenger Bangalore was 7, and similarly we want to get this numbers for all other cells. So to write the formula we'll be using COUNTIFS, and we'll discuss the formula in this particular cell and then we'll drag it to all other cells. So the formula which is entered here is like this. So just ignore right now the dollar symbols which are being used to lock it. Just look at the formula. It's a very simple COUNTIFS formula. So you want to count the rows in this particular column D, where we want to add a condition that the value should be greater than the value present in J6, and also the name of the team which is there in column C should be equal to H9. So we are writing the formula in this cell, and similarly the year should be equal to this I8. So this particular year it should be equal to. So this way the formula is written. Now we can write it similarly in all other cell, but to make it draggable so that we can just move it in all other cell and we get the right number, we'll have to lock these columns and the cells or the rows where, to which we are referring. So first of all, we'll just freeze this column D. And now when we are applying this condition, we are referring to a particular cell. And this cell should not change when we are moving formula to the right, or when we are moving it below. So to do that, we'll just freeze this particular cell. So when we are doing this $J $6, this value will remain the same. The reference will be fixed even if we are moving the formula from one cell to another. Similarly, this H9, because these team names are in a particular column, we'll just freeze this column. So it is $H9. We are freezing the column here, which is H, so that even if you are dragging to the right, there won't be any issue in the formula. And when we are dragging down, it will still work fine. Similarly, as these years are in a particular row, we'll freeze the row number. So it is $8, so that when we are dragging it down, the row number does not change and we are still referring to the same row, and there is no issue in the formula. So will all these fixes in the formula where we are just putting constraints on the whole column or a particular cell by fixing either both the row and the column, or the row or column, we are making this formula robust, so that even if we are dragging it from one cell to another, there won't be any challenge. So now you see, when I am dragging it to the right, I'm getting the correct values. So for Royal Challenger Bangalore 2014, there were 12 players which were above the base price of 30 lakhs. And if you just want to check this, we'll select 2014, select the team Royal Challengers Bangalore, and then base price greater than, or we can select actually greater than or equal to 30. So the number here is, you can see, we have 12 such cases. And this is what we have seen there in that uh, table. So let me remove all these filters. Then you see the number here is 12. And now we can drag this formula below as well. So I'll just select this cell, press shift, then I'll select this cell, and then I'll select here. I'll keep pressing shift, and then I'll do control D. So all these formulas are now appear there. So you see this formula is now available everywhere in this particular uh, table, and we can see the numbers appearing. So you see KKR, there were two such players in 2013, 13 in 2014, 10 in 2018, and 12 in 2022. Now, if we change this value to from 30 to 40, these numbers will change, and you can see there are a lot many cases in 2018. 98 cases were there in 2018, 115 cases were there in 2022. And these are actually just the sum of the numbers available for a particular year. So this way we can write a formula using COUNTIFS if we want to create any such table, and we can easily drag it in all the cells to get the proper count everywhere. And same in the same way, if for example if we had the winning bid, using winning bid, actually we can calculate the total amount spent by a particular team in a particular year using sum ifs formula, that you can try yourself, and you can share your observations in the comment. So I hope you like this video. Do subscribe my channel, like the video, share it amongst your friends. See you in the next video. Thank you.